What's going on, people? It's your man the YB. You're back once again. Big shout out to my dog, he collates boxing, for coming through and boosting up the coin. So, listen, man. Let me tell you something right now. Yeah, Martin Bakoli. I don't want to see this guy no more. Is the God's honest truth. And I was gonna say, I'm gonna do a video tomorrow on it anyway, but I can't help myself. Listen to this corny cat here. Let me show you this corny cat. Zizi, my dog. I only had 4 weeks to train. Come on, bro. He only had 4 weeks to train. I swear down to you. I swear down right now. That's the bars you're about to hear. Oh, Zizi, my dog. I only have 4 weeks to train. Come on, bro. I'm laughing now. Yesterday I was vexed, yeah, but now it's laughable. Why is Turkey paying these man? Paying them for what? Look at this cat. Look, not a mark on his face. Not a mark on his. All laughing and shit. Let's play these bars.
4 weeks in the gym, working hard. You see, he was moving.
Martin, Martin, what did you think of Efe tonight?
Oh, he done well. You know, I only have 4 weeks in the gym, working hard. You see, he was moving.
You hear that? I only had 4 weeks in the gym. Wait a minute. You fought Parker, and like I said yesterday, I told you this already. Yeah? You got other corny channels. Oh, I think Martin's trained too hard. G-man. Oh, he trained too hard and I think he's coming in too light. I'd like him to be a bit heavier. I swear that's what he said. I saw him with a sweatsuit on and he's just draining himself. He's draining himself. He's going to be drained in... Drained in there? Yeah, he's not fit. Nothing to do with drained. Oh, I only have 4 weeks. Wait a minute, let's do the maths here. Because the maths for me ain't mathing right now. Scientifically. You fought Parker, let's call it February 20th, something around there. You fought Parker February 20th and got your block knocked off. He knocked it off. That's what he did. Now, someone half serious about the game would say, ooh, wait a minute. I should probably get my big ass back in the gym. Right there and then. Right there. No holiday. Holiday for what? You lost. You got punched up. Got rid knocked off by a man who can't punch. Holiday for what? These man, yeah, he didn't train for the Parker fight, and then they think, oh, I got knocked out, so I'll have a 6 month rest now. Because I've earned it. I've earned a rest for myself. This is the problem when you conflate money with success as such. Well, listen, man. I'm 2 million up. That's successful. I can go to the Gucci store or however much he made. I'm successful, so I've earned myself a break. Yeah, shit. You weren't getting your head knocked off by Joseph Power can't punch. Joseph Parker can't, yeah, 100%, something like that. So February 20th to the start of May is how many weeks? Well, you got the whole of March, the whole of April. There's 8. Yeah, let's call it 8. You had 8. How you only been in the gym for 4? How you only been in the gym for 4? And he gets in there as expected, and I think it was the first 3 or 4 rounds he lost on the trot. He's so slow, and it looked to me like he was scared to get stuck in, which is something I mentioned in the pre-fight analysis. I said the problem with Martin's going to be, we don't know how scared he's going to be to get hit now, and that was evident. I think he came out a certain round, was it 5 or 4? He came out in one round having a go, and then he backed off the next round. Got no gas. But anyway, let's start from the jump. He loses 3 or 4 rounds. I think it was 4. Let's call it 3. 3 or 4, man, on the trot. Efe's on the outside. Bakole doesn't want to commit. Bakole's doing his double jab, but his feet are slow as molasses in the winter, man. Couldn't catch nothing. In the middle of the ring, in a boxing match, Bakole had no answers. Too slow. Way too slow. He lost every round for the first 3 or 4. He then comes out, doing the only thing you can do when you're that slow, your feet are so slow, is get on him. He gets on him, and I thought, oh, maybe he's eased into the fight. Because when he was doing that, he was winning comfortably. Then the next round, he stops doing it. Why would someone stop doing it? I couldn't understand that. He goes back to boxing in round 6, let's call it. I thought, what? You'd had your best round after losing 4 on the trot. One of 2 things are true here. Well, we know he's shit himself. In terms of, he don't think he can take a shot no more. He was always looking for someone's coming back. Before he'd stand there with what's his name? Jared Anderson, he'd just stand there, take 2 or 3 and give 6 back kind of thing, or take 1 and give a few back. Now he was like, do something and he's anticipating. And I said this before the fight, it's almost invaluable. That confidence before you get your chops popped, you can almost never get it back. Not these new age man anyway. The old school man could go down and get back up, but these new age man, once you get popped on the chops, especially when your narrative's been, I'll just walk through shots. I'm an African rhino, I'll just walk through them. When it turns out that a man who can't punch sparks you out in round 2, we saw that here. He's like nervous, and Ajagba, he wasn't doing much either, but he was winning the first half of the fight until round 5 when Bakoli come out. Then round 6, Bakoli backs off again. Why would he back off again after having the most success? Again, 1 or 2 of 2 things are true. Number 1, he thought, he did get caught a few times there. And I'm sure his legs half went. It looked a bit reminiscent of the Parker fight. So it's possible he thought, I don't want to get too stuck in. But number 2, he's gas. He had 1 round on, 4 rounds of faffing around, lost every round. Round 5 he comes out, I thought, yep, let's go to work now then. Round 6 he's back on the have a rest. No cardio, no conditioning, no nothing. If you're going to be that heavy, yeah, look at Jarrell Miller for example. I think Bakoli, in principle, is better than Jarrell Miller. His punch selection, his speed, his power, etc. The difference is, whatever you say about Jarrell Miller is, he has the gas, he will just plod at you all night. That's, if you're big and stiff and heavy, you've got to have heaps of cardio, and you're only going forward. When was the last time you saw Jarrell Miller in the middle of the ring, trying to have a jab off? Very rare, if ever. He's coming right at you. You have to, your feet are too slow, man. Ajagba's 240 pounds, athletic, twitchy, he's just in and out. Like, he wasn't doing much either, to be honest, man. He wasn't doing much. It wasn't like Bakoli was getting smoked, but Ajagba was just doing a little bit more, was doing more than having more success because of the speed differential than Bakoli was. I wasn't impressed with Ajagba. I think the better fighter, but we can't keep doing this. I want to sit here now and say, I think the better fighter is Bakoli, because if he did this, if he was fit, if he was 50 pounds lighter, if this, if that, but we can't do that. Who won the fight? It was Ajagba. I don't like Ajagba's style of faffing around, but we have to call a spade here. Yeah? Certain man like to say things like, oh well, Bakoli was coming forward all night. He wasn't really. He had a few rounds. He came forward. In rounds 1 to 4, he was literally trying to box with him. He wasn't storming the beach in Normandy. Round 5, he came out on his job and he looked dominant. But he ain't got the gas to keep doing it. And or the willingness. After being popped by Parker, he just didn't really fancy it. He didn't fancy it. So that Parker fight, and he was in there with, people said it, I mean, again, all these corner YouTube channels, oh, Ajagba can punch. I've never seen no evidence of that. People like to say that, they throw it out there, oh, he can punch. Punch when? Who's he punched up? I never heard no one he punched up. He's got points with everyone. Vianello, Sanchez, points. These man, yeah, they punch up bums like pure stiffs who are working 9 to 5, and they get called, oh, they got power. No. Power is when you're in there with someone who's your level and you deal with them. And even, to be honest, Bakoli is another one. Oh, he's got power, has he? He stunk the place out with Yoka. Yeah, couldn't finish Yoka. Yoka was fish food, man. I said that at the time. Bakoli couldn't finish his dinner with Yoka. And now he couldn't, never mind finish his dinner. He never really... Ajagba's been down. Yeah? Frank soft body Sanchez put Ajagba down. Bakoli had about 2 or 3 rounds, I think, where he was on him, slapping away. His shots looked real slow towards the end because he's knackered. Real slow. Nothing really on him, just kind of slappy. And Ajagba's here like this, and he rode most of them. Really, it was probably only the weight differential. The fact Bakoli had 60 pounds of weight, when the shots would hit him, it would move Ajagba. I never saw Ajagba's legs weren't going. And he was on the ropes like this. That should have been prime Martin Bakoli time. So, Martin Bakoli, for me, he had one good fight against Leaky Deaky Deaky, Jared Anderson, who, again, we don't know how good he was. He went life and death with Charles Martin. So this narrative that Bakoli's the boogeyman, if the people listen, the boogeyman would have stopped Joker, fact. The boogeyman would have stopped this Ajagba cat, in my opinion. If Bakoli had the cardio and the willingness to get on him, he could have stopped him. Because with the cardio and the willingness, that round 5, it would have been like that from round 1. If Bakoli had walked straight at Ajagba for 10 rounds, he'd have got him out of there. He don't have the willingness, partly because he got popped by Parker and he's nervous now. He's for sure second guessing. He's always waiting now. Before, yeah, he'd just stand there posted with Jared Anderson and just be there. He wouldn't move nowhere. Now he gets a shot off and he's looking to pull out the back door. So he's lost. His edge was, I'm gonna stand there, take a shot and give you more shots / more powerful shots. Now, like you saw in the first half, he wants to box. He can't box. He can't box. Hunter showed you that. He can't box like that. Damn sure not 300 pounds. You don't outbox someone at 300 pounds. All the outboxer type dudes like Usyk, they're lighter than their opponents, which makes it work. You don't name me a time you've seen a big stiff oaf outbox someone. I guess you'd have to look probably to Fury versus Wilder, but Wilder, come on, man. He can't box, so you can't even use that example. But Fury probably the best example of someone being a big oaf. But we got in there with a little dude and got boxed up. The speed was telling. So there's a big oaf, and Fury, to be fair, he wasn't 300 pounds, and Fury's taller than Bakole as well. Fury, when he fought Wilder, was, I think, in that time, in the first fight, I think he was 256. So that's not massive for a heavyweight. And relative to Fury's size, his height and whatnot, he's probably about where he should be. I think for the Vlad fight, his best fight, he was 247, I believe. So he's there or thereabouts 5 years later after bulking up. Being obscenely, when was the last time you saw, again, Jarrell Miller, 300 pounds, hopping around and trying to have a box off and win the jab battle? Never. So, Bakole for me, I mean, you heard him there, he's always got some excuse. Only had 4 weeks. He's always got some excuse, and he lost, man. I believe Turkey patterned up the judges. I said before the fight, he deserves to lose this. And listen, if Bakole had gone in there and won, I'd have said fair play to him. But he actually lost the fight as well. Yeah? He lost the fight. Bottom line. Didn't land enough shots. Bottom line. Was Ajagba a bit annoying, moving around and whatnot? I think in the last round, or round 11, he held his feet some more. And Bakole didn't do much different. And even then, even when Ajagba was on the ropes, Bakole wasn't... How many knockdowns did he score, man? How many times did he have Ajagba on wobbly legs? So there was periods where Bakole should have been teeing off, and he was trying to tee off. Had no effect. The shots were bouncing off. Can he punch or not? He can't punch. That's the bottom line here. Who's he ever punched up? One guy, Jared Anderson. Who's he beat, man? Yeah? Bakole's resume is he can't punch. He can't knock no one down. Yoka was fish food. Yoka was begging. Seriously, I spoke to Yoka. Yoka told me, man, hey man, I was in there because I was begging him to put me out. He can't punch though. That's how it looked to me. But watch that fight. Yoka was gagging to be put out with me. Bakole can't punch. It's simple as that. He can't punch. And he's not fit enough to punch. Even if he could punch. He's got no gas after 4 rounds. And it was telling, there's a lot of these charlatans that come out of them sides. Yeah, a lot of these charlatans. Bakole give me them charlatan scammer type vibes, to be honest. He's always got something to sell you. Yeah, it was only had 4 weeks. I think I won the fight. Here we go. Listen to this exchange here.
Fine. Your coach told me.
No. Both knows, but the judge decided. Yeah. I said I win. He said he win, but the judge wants to know your match.
Hey, to be honest, his coach told me I won the fight. Your coach told me.
No.
Yeah, everybody's here. Your coach told me.
No.
Your coach said I won the fight. Oh, it's okay. It's
okay. Ajagba leaks there that your coach told me he won the fight. And listen, we don't have to listen. I believe what Ajagba's saying. I don't believe Ajagba made it up. I believe Billy Nelson did tell Ajagba that he won. And we know this anyway. How? What verified sources do we have? Billy Nelson was telling his man in round 12, you need a knockdown to get a draw. Yes, you need a knockdown to get a draw in this. Never mind win. Yeah? If you get a knockdown, we'll be lucky to get a draw. That's what he said, something to those effect. And that's what I believe the same, to be honest. Again, Ajagba, I'm not going to come in and tell you that Ajagba was boxing him up, but he was doing more than Bakole was. And is the footwork annoying? That's your job, bro. I hate to break it to you. Yeah? I don't like someone running around the place, but at the end of the day, you have to think of it from the other point of view. What, we supposed to stand there and let the big slow-footed dude who ain't trained just tee off on us? That's the argument. And there was points, I mean, again, Ajagba caught him a few times, and the jab, and it wasn't like Ajagba was proper. Let me think of a proper stinky one. Devin Haney. He wasn't doing a pure Devin Haney. Yeah? And that's your job, man. You're the pressure fighter, or supposed to be. You put your hands here, and you walk onto him all night. Pressure. But guess what? You got to be fit for that. Yeah? Bakole himself said, oh, he had 4 weeks and he was moving a lot. What are you expecting? What do you think? He's going to stand, fight your fight? He was always going to be more movie than you because you're slow as molasses. So Martin Bakole could fight any heavyweight and he'd be saying, oh, they're moving too much. Why? Because he don't move at all. Slow as molasses. That jab as well he throws is like, so slow. I've never seen something so slow in my life, seriously. He double jabs, it's like, he moves, he's so heavy, yeah? He double jabs and his feet move about 2 inches. He goes, and then falls in. And the thing is, these men getting paid. How much did he get for this? Probably 500 grand. So he should be hurting is the point. Yeah? There needs to be a turkey tax introduced. Bottom line. Honestly, I don't know how we got a draw, to be honest. And one judge, I think 96, 94. Either way, the point I'm making, Ajagba won this fight. You can't go any less than you can't give Martin Bakole 4 rounds. You just can't. It's hard to do that. At the best, it's like 2 or 3 rounds fairly. And if you want to give him an extra one on top, fine. But he lost, and his coach knows he lost. And look at his face, man. How do you come out? I'm seriously, yeah, seriously. How do you come out of an African derby and you don't have a mark on your face, people? Forget the cardio for now. Forget the fact that Jagba was running. You can have a go, man. Chisora, washed up Chisora, in there with Usyk. Usyk's got much better feet than Jagba. Jagba's not even a foot guy like that. What did Chisora do? Washed up Chisora. He come wading in. Yeah, having a go. Martin Bakole is the type of dude, yeah, who will get boxed up by... You know Wallin likes to move a lot. You know how Chisora just put on Wallin. You put Wallin in there with Bakole. Bakole might lose. It's not doing nothing. Oh, and he come out and say, oh, well, he was moving. I was like, that's all right then. You can lose a fight if the dude's moving. That's okay then. Oh, he was moving, so I lost. It's almost like these men were doing something that you know isn't, or wasn't possible. Well, I knew it was impossible for him to move, and he did it, so it kind of caught me off guard. You must know that. All pressure fighters know this guy's going to move. It's my job to wear his legs out. Constant pressure, constant pressure. Walking in. You was having a faff off with him, man. You can't... People. Heavyweights, notoriously, their legs get tired because they're big old dudes. Yeah? And Jagba didn't look any slower than the first round because Bakole weren't working him. The first 4 rounds were fought at Jagba's pace. Bakole had 2 or 3 rounds where he came forward, and those are the rounds he won. Not enough. Bakole had 4 rounds off at the start, 1 round on, then another round off. It was like, whoa, you fought 1 round out of 6, and you're expecting him to be tired. And when you did have him on the ropes, you were slapping away, and how many knockdowns did you score, man? So he wasn't running the whole time. There's a few times you caught him on the ropes and didn't do nothing on there. He was right there. He didn't do nothing. Sorry. You had at least 2 or 3 or 4 opportunities. If Ajagba just squared up on the ropes, you're slapping around. Didn't do nothing, man. So even if we were to assume that he was running too much, if he'd have stood there, there's nothing saying that you'd have done anything anyway, to be honest. Again, round 12, he was stood there a little bit, and Bakole was probably getting the better of the work, but I wouldn't write home about it. He wasn't even that good there either. Yeah? Coming out, you ain't even took a shot. For me, yeah, I'm not saying I need to see people punched half to death here, but I swear down, I come out of spars without headgear on and my head's all red up here. Oh, well, you get hit too much. Listen, man, I'm walking in. It's beach and normally time. That's what time it is. How do you come out of a fight with no marks on your face? Sorry, I'm sorry, people. Heavyweight boxing, 10-ounce gloves. How do you do it? That's mad. Sorry, that's nuts. How do you do that one there? How? How's that possible? Oh, he moved. Oh, he ran too much. Oh, see, model. All that type of shit he be on. Yeah? Get him out of here. I don't want him getting... Seriously. Oh, baby, you hating. Oh, yeah, ooh, he making money. He making money, y'all. Ooh. Seriously, man. He don't deserve to get paid. That's the truth here. Yeah? He don't deserve to get no more paydays. Is the God's honest truth here. Turkey needs to institute... I mean, you shouldn't have to tell these grown-ass man this anyway. We're paying you over the odds to be in the gym. Yes? That's what we're paying you for. We're not paying you to be in Congo for 6 months and pull up 2 weeks before and then say, what's Turkey needs... Listen, it's Turkey's money. He can waste it if he wants, but I'll be pissed off. I'm paying these man, and they're all on holiday mode. I'm not seeing, even to be honest, all the fights. Munguia versus Race, stinker. Who else you got? Canelo versus Skull, stinker. Rolly versus Garcia, stinker. Devin Haney, stinker. Stinker. It's like a DJ button right now. All of them, Teofimo, stinker. Arnold Bob, stinker. Yeah? They all come out the fuck. Yeah. Tio was trying to make out he did something. He didn't do nothing, man. Seriously, it was stinkerlicious. Never mind Fatal Fury. It was the Fatal Stinker. Honestly, man. I like Turkey, man. But listen, bro. You got to change that marketing up. There was nothing Fatal Fury about it. It was the Fatal Stinker-nussisms. That's what it should be called. Scrap that game, man. I got a new name for you. Yeah? Fatal Stinker. Seriously, man. People. Do you know how many people died last night watching them fights? Spiritually. Yeah? I had a spiritual death on Friday night and Saturday night watching these things here. Spiritually, it killed me inside. That's the truth. That's what was fatal here. The boxing fan's spirit. And you got these man bickering. It's heavyweight boxing, man. Serious. YB. YB. You know, you glamorise the old school. Listen, man. I'm sure stinkers happened in the old school. Listen, man. It's every fight. It's every fight. Stinky, stinky, stinky. Every fight. That's how it's looking right now. Heavyweights, the glamour division. 2 big oafs in there. 2 big 240 plus pound oafs. And they come out, no marks. No getting at it, let's have a scrap. Both of them, to be honest. But I get why Ajagba wasn't doing it. Bakole didn't want to get stuck in. If he did, he'd have been there from round 1 or 2, not round 5 for a round and a round off and 2 rounds off and just ticking over. It's like honestly, it was like a faff off. Far too common. Tyson Fury, the same thing with Usyk. Yeah? Just going through the motions. Compare that to Eubank. I'd say Eubank and Ben. Yeah, their skill wasn't the highest. But they was having a go. Yeah? They was having a... Eubank left it all out there, for sure. Left it all out there, man. All out there. And you can go back and watch old school heavyweight fights, yeah? And pick anyone, man. A different type of thing going on. It's completely different. It's just proper spiteful shots. Spiteful shots. They're eating them and coming back and getting put down and getting up. And Ajagba faffing around. Bakoli standing there complaining. Oh, he's not coming to me. Get on him, man. Get on him. Because Bakoli didn't really want to walk onto him. That's the thing. He didn't really want to walk. He didn't want to make that extra step commitment. He'd get halfway to the ropes and then he'd be like, ooh, not sure if I want to get rendered unconscious again. So I'll just make it look like I'm trying to do something. He wasn't proper pushing the fight. He was not beating Normandy. Same with Canelo. He's another one. I don't know what he was doing. Skull was tricky, yeah, but come on, bro. I've seen Hagler Hearns. Yeah? I've seen someone running in there with someone moving around. You can do some more, man. Canelo complaining and shit. Get in there and fight. Walk straight in. That's the truth. If someone's moving around, you ain't got to stand there. Canelo threw like 6 shots around. I swear down right now. Canelo threw 6 punches per round. What are we paying these men for? I'm not paying them, but still. You best believe, people, not even 1 penny of pay-per-view pounds come out my pocket for that shit. baby. You hating. You don't know how hard it is to get in the ring, man. Seriously, people. Sorry. I'm sorry to break it to you boxing cucks, yeah. That's not hard what I'm seeing here at all. This is not hard. Sorry, people. It's not hard. At all. Rubbish. Is what it is. Proper rubbish. Can't think of one good fight in the last 2 nights, and they should have been good. It's not really... Turkey was sitting on his phone. They should have been good. So, listen, boxing was already inflated. I think there's been an unintended consequence here. Not Turkey's fault. But the unintended consequence is, he's come in, the game was already inflated. Plumbers were getting paid way too much for doing nothing in there. Way too much. Faffing around the place. He's come in, paid even more money, and they think, oh, that means even more holiday time. I can do even less now. I can do even less and get even more. Why train? I'll just turn up, get in there, plod around, do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and hop out. I've seen harder spars. Fact. How are people... I can go in any gym on any given day, across the country, and see better spars than what we're seeing here. How is that possible? YB, just skill. If you could just appreciate the skill. It's shit, man. It sucks. That sucked. This fight sucked here. It sucked. Canelo's skull sucked. And it wasn't just Skull's fault. Canelo just standing there, waiting for something to happen. I've seen Hagler walk into Hearns, man, right on him. Fast feet, right onto him. So don't give me that running rubbish. If you want it, you can go get it. Walk right in there. Yeah? Round after round, constant on them. That's what you can do. For sure. I mean, Hagler did it. It's possible. And for the amount of money, I bet Hagler didn't make $50 million like Carrot Top did last night. All these men are overrated, and I'm going to do a video on Canelo in a minute, but let me just put some quick bars out there right now. All the commentators, Canelo, I thought the first judge was right, 115, 113. Canelo weren't throwing enough. End of the day, Skull's not doing nothing. Canelo weren't doing nothing. Plodding forward and standing there, that don't win rounds. Sorry, just don't. Don't win rounds at all. Skull got much better, but this is the point we're making. It's like everywhere you look, no one's handling their business. No one's really... There's a lot of self-preservation knocking around. Everyone's worried about... I don't know what. I can't remember the last fight I saw where even one... Well, again, Eubank and Ben is the best example. But outside of that, it's like no one's that fussed. Like even Rolly and Ryan Garcia. Rolly did well relative to expectation. But, I mean... The little sparring I've done, you know when someone don't want it. If I've just knocked someone down, for example, and they don't want it, you can smell it, yeah? Rolly could have smelt that Ryan shit himself and gone to eat. Instead, he carried on. I had some weirdos in my comments saying, YB, you have to respect Rolly. Rolly did better than a dude who was doing nothing. That's to see the point there, yeah? Ryan was 0 out of 10. Rolly was like a 2. Once you feel someone, and Rolly said after the fight, I knew he didn't want to fight. I'm thinking, well, go get him then. Don't just fight at his pace. Rolly was happy to sit back and faff along with his pace. Well, there's no the old school man, they'd want to prove that if they smelt that someone was fish food, they'd want to say, I'm going to show you the level I'm on. It wasn't, it's like the Floyd Mayweather culture of, well, I'm winning, so I'll just tick along and fight at the lowest possible level to win the fight. Which of course Sleepman's the same thing. There's no, okay, I'm leagues above this guy. Let me show the fans what it do. Yeah? I'm leagues above this guy. Let me make it do what it do. No, it's like, well, I'm leagues above this guy, so here's a 2 out of 10. I'll fight at 2.1 out of 10. Just so I'm little... There's no pride. There's no I'm going to push this dude's wig back and make him look all silly. Both of these men here, these cornballs. Bakole didn't do nothing, he lost. And Ajagba, again, he was happy to do a little bit better than Bakole at points. No pride. Heavyweight boxing. Let some heavy shots fly. Hold your feet a little bit. That's the other thing. There's no inside fighting at all anymore, man. There's no inside fighting in this game at all. Forget about it. It's all faffing off now, seriously. And then all the weirdo boxing, pseudo boxing heads rank. I beat the jabbing. That's what it is. No one wants to fight on the inside, seriously. No one wants to fight on the inside. They don't. Conor Ben even. I like to fight on the inside. Eubank's right on him. He's up against the ropes, all bent out of shape. They don't have to fight on the inside, man. Oops. I'm going to storm through him in 4 rounds. Eubank's right on him with no legs, and what's Ben doing? Nothing really. Come on. Who here saw Ben pull away when Eubank's got no legs and right on him? Didn't do nothing in there. Can't fight on the inside, man. People, if Chris Eubank Jr. had to come like an old school man, bent over and just flinging, stop it. Stop it. Stop it, man. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. It'd have been on like Donkey Kong. Ben didn't even do nothing in there. A 36-year-old man with no legs underneath him. And a broken jaw, allegedly. Couldn't do nothing. So even he can't do nothing, really, when it comes down to it. There's no inside fighting no more. And even Ben, again. Ben hopping around here. That's not inside fighting, people. It's not. Ben hopping around. Hopping. Slipping shots that aren't there. Hopping. That's not inside fighting, man. You have to be a foot. Ben, Connor, do that a foot closer to your opponent. Yes, it will include some risk. That's the fucking game, man. What are you training for? To hop around a foot out of range. What's the point doing that? Or hopping out and then hopping in and swinging a shot over and missing every time? Name me the last fight you saw with some solid inside fighting. Go on. Where are we looking here? Proper inside fighting. Okay, I'm not afraid to hold my feet and let's see what we're doing here. Everyone shit themselves on the inside. Seriously. Who want to do it? Who want to do it, man? Who want to do it? Go on. Give me a name. Bivol. Another one. Faff around. No inside fight. I'm sorry, people. You man can suck Bivol off all you want. It's boring, man. Seriously. Stinker. It's not. It's a waste, like a hack to win a fight. It's not actually beautiful to watch. It's just not. It's stinky. Yeah? A bit of this, a bit of that. Moving around. Stinky. It's like an arbitrage. It's not actual skill. It's like a hack. I can get in and get out, and it's like, really? Stinky, man. Seriously. What about the other side of the game? Where you're buoying someone off on the inside. What about that? What happened to that game? It's all this arm's length game now. We need to make a new sport, man. Arm's length. That's how it feels now. Everyone's a virgin who's scared to death to be anywhere but arm's length. Even Bakoli, the big rhino, he was shitting himself half the time. He didn't want to come in. He didn't. I saw it 4 rounds, people. Stop playing. He didn't want to come in. He would, if Bakole had success on the outside, just double jabbing with his slow, stiff feet, he'd have kept it there, is the truth. It's only because he's too slow and useless on the outside, he had to then try and come forward for like 2 or 3 rounds and lost anyway. So even Mr. Pressure Fighter didn't want to come and have a go. Yeah? It's despicable. Look at this guy here, look. There's not a mark on his face, people. There's not one mark on his face. Yeah? Heavyweight boxing fight. I'm sorry. The game's finished right now. And Turkey, has to be said, has made it worse. Turkey, for paying these men all this money, it should be condition based. I'm not only paying you for the fight, because these men think, oh, I'm getting paid for the fight, so that means I can just literally turn up the day before, not do no training, and get paid for the fight. Turkey needs to institute. We're paying you to train for said. In fact, we're paying you these big shmoney. We're making you the part of the Riyadh season team, so you are fully employed in training. Yeah, and you get 4 weeks of holiday a year like the rest of us, the unwashed masses. Because these men, they're not grown up enough to. And that's the thing, even when you play for a football team, yeah, top football team, or a top NFL team, this is the crazy thing. They're man, we can all agree, top footballers, top NFL players, they get paid big shmoney, right? But guess what? They train all week. You can't say, oh, I've made it now to the Premier League, or I've made it now to the NFL, and so, you know what, coach? You know what, Alex Ferguson? I'm just going to show up for matches now. You'll be kicked off the team. Yeah? I've made it now, so I'm just going to show up. We play every Sunday, so I'll show up Friday night, do a little kick around and jump in there Sunday. No. You train year round. The pre-season, the after season, and the full season. You're working year round. In every other sport, that's the case. In boxing, it's like, well, I've got my fight date, so I might do some training, I might not. I don't really like running. I don't really like training. I've got this business thing to do, so I'll just fit my training around everything else. It doesn't really matter. There's no other sport like that. Really. I guess you can argue that football is a team sport, but no one else is doing that, really, man. No other sport shows such a lack of respect to the game. Not training. Oh, I've had 8 weeks for this fight. 8 weeks, is that it? So what the fuck are you, man, doing all day? It's like most boxers these days are semi-retired. Seriously. They don't actually train. If they have a year between fights, that means they will have had 10 months off at least. Yeah? If Martin Bakole don't fight until May next year, he'll have 10 months off at least. 10 months off, and then 8 week camp, and they think they can do something with an 8 week. So that is the biggest myth of the game. You can do something in 8 weeks. It's ridiculous, man. Seriously. It's completely ridiculous. In any other sport, they'd laugh at you. Yeah? If Messi was only kicking a ball for 8 weeks a year, he'd be rubbish. That's the truth. If Messi had only been kicking a ball for 8 weeks a year, he never would have got nowhere, man. And every other sport gets that. The more you put in, the more you get out. Boxing, man, it's like the opposite. Oh, let's see how little I can do and get away with it. Oops, you lost, man. I don't know why Turkey rigged it for this guy. Turkey rigged it for this guy, for whatever reason. He lost this fight, and he deserved to lose. Now he can carry on. Oh, we got a draw. Oh, let's do it again. Let's do it again. For what? Stunk. He needed a good loss here, at the very least, to check him and send him even further down the pack. He might not have helped him, but still. A win. He's all happy, and people in the comments, I love seeing Martin happy. He's a true African warrior. No, he's not an African warrior. He's taking the piss out of the game. That's what he's doing. There's nothing African warrior about it. It's rubbish in there. What are you, man, watching? Someone said here, look, if Coach Billy really said that, then Bakoli should fire him. Fire him for what? Tell him the truth. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at this homosexual in the comments. At least both these guys gave us a good fight worth watching. And like every other fight, this sucked. What are you talking about? That fight was rubbish as well. Rubbish. Bakole better lose some weight. I am Congolese, but I think Ajagba won the fight. Even if Martin seems to control the ring, he wasn't controlling the ring. He was just plodding forward, and he wasn't going all the way in. He was missing that extra step. He was doing a Conor Ben. He didn't want to get on him. I've seen someone want to get on someone before. We've seen Chisora and Usyk, man. Yeah, and yes, Chisora is crude, but there's a balance, right? There's like what Bakole was doing. He was fronting like he wants to do something. Chisora was out and out. I'm coming in. I'm winging at you, yeah. But there's a balance. Bakole's, I'm gonna look like I want to pressure. He wasn't doing shit. Chisora was the other way. It was like Hagler. He's just coming in. There's a middle ground where you want to come in, but you're not buck wild. Bakole wasn't that guy. He was not that guy. He shit himself. He didn't want to fight. Bakole's useless, overhyped, overmade at sparring stories. Yeah, he's not used to that. Bro, you would do nothing with Usyk, man. You wouldn't see him. You'd probably touch him. I'm not sure you'd touch him in a fight. That's the truth. You wouldn't get a look in edgeways, man. You wouldn't get a look in edgeways with Usyk. You couldn't even handle Efe's slow, like relatively no skill having outboxing skills. Usyk might stop Bakole, to be honest. Seriously, he'd be so slow you wouldn't believe it, man. You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe how slow Bakole would be. Seriously. Shocking. Ajagba won the fight, yeah. Everyone's saying the same. Why did they give it to this guy for? I don't get it. I don't understand it. It's annoying. So why did they give it to him for? Look at him, like, he's all happy, and you're doing your country injustice, Martin. You're making it look silly. You're like the big happy dude who lose all the time or look bad or out of shape. It's just like a bit of a caricature now. Whatever, man. I'm glad Parker. Honestly, I'm glad Parker knocked this guy out. I was a bit sad at the time, but I'm glad he knocked him out. He deserved to get knocked out. It was his karma. And the next guy knocks him out as well. He needs to be knocked out cold, proper. Would know. But he's always got an excuse. Oh, I had no time. Oh, it's 24-hour notice. Oh, I only had 4 weeks this time, even though my last fight was 12 weeks ago. Clown. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, like the bell, 100%. There's no doubt about this. Some people stop it. But